Hey, what's up, y'all? Today, I'm gonna be telling y'all how I met my first Humboldt plug in California and really turned things up a notch. So, before I get into this, I do not recommend doing this. You might get robbed and killed. Like, I'm gonna just keep it real. If you come out there with some play money in Humboldt, that's like going to the Rolex store with 2,000, knowing the Rolexes are 50, 60, 70, 80,000, up to whatever, God knows what. So do not attempt this if you don't have the right money and you not too familiar like with the trap. Like if you go up there and they know you sweet, they gonna eat. And you might not get robbed, but you gonna get robbed for sure. Like you gonna be way out there. It's already gonna be $2,000, $3,000 in on the investment, the flights, the travel, the hotels. So, and the prices of the work not gonna be right. So, I do not recommend if your bread is not right. But let's get into it, man. How I met my first Humboldt plug in California. So basically, this go back to I want to say 2020. I got a friend from Palm Beach, Florida. That's where we all from, Miami, Orlando. It's Florida in general. Pompano, Palm Beach, don't matter. So we was like in LA, and you know the prices ain't right in LA. If you know, you know. The prices in LA is like, it's basically you can get shit in your city for the same prices you're gonna grab in LA. So my man's uncle was really outside. Like he's like 50. We used to call him Unc, and he's still getting 100, 200 bowls a week in, and he got the routes and all that. So Sleepy, I'm gonna call him Sleepy, my boy Sleepy from Palm Beach. His uncle told him how he first found the plug. And I believe it was in like the early 2000s when Google Maps first came about. Cause back then, like if you didn't have a Humboldt plug, the only way to get one was to be middleman or just like go out there and try and find you one, and hopefully you didn't get robbed, because times back then, post 2020, pre-2020, was crazy. Like the Murder Mountain documentaries, people going out there getting smacked for that bag, like that's real, bro. And if they not smacking you, they gonna tell you like the whole rundown, like, yo, bro, like you can't come in the plug house, but they gonna front door, back door you. Just take the money in the front door and go out the back door. And what you gonna do, bro? You way in California, a lot of people don't got the pew with them. So let's get into it. So Sleepy Uncle come to us and he like, man, y'all fucking around. Y'all need to take this shit up a notch. And I'm not giving you my plug, but I'm gonna tell y'all how to get a plug. So basically, me, Sleepy, and Hustle, we out there and we on the phone and Unc breaking it down. He basically saying, go on Google Maps, go to all the rural areas in Humboldt and lock in on a grow. So basically look at Google Maps from the satellite, find a grow, pin the location, because when you're on an iPhone, well, if you've never been to Humboldt County, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's Arcata, McKinleyville, and I forget the third little town, but it's three little main towns right there, and Trinidad, and therefore, as soon as you leave out of the city limits, basically, whatever you want to call it, there's no service. You're in Humboldt County. This is like rural farming area for marijuana. There's not telephone poles. They're not worried about that. Like the roads barely are paved and anything. So, clip this mic. So when you pin the location, when you're on Google Maps, you can put it in your phone, and as long as you have the route going while you have service, Apple Maps is gonna keep the service running. Not the service, but it'll keep the directions to where you're going. Like it won't mess up. So pin a grow. And all the real grows are like 2 to 3 hours outside the main little towns. I'm not even gonna call them cities. There's no buildings. Everything is one story. There might be a couple 2-story dispensaries. Like the hotels are all 2 stories. You might catch you a little 4-story Motel 6 or something. Not a Motel 6, 2 stories, but that one yellow hotel, I forget what it's called. Super 8, I believe. I don't know, something like that. So we at the hotel, we pinning grows. Hustle pin one, Sleepy pin one, I pin one. So we got 3 grows, and we're gonna go with Sleepy first. So I'm just prefacing. This is 2020. I didn't get a real plug till 2023, but it was with the same method. So I'm gonna tell y'all it's gonna be a little 2-part. So 2020, 2019, I believe 2019 I was 20, 2020 I was 21. I want to say it was like 20, 21 years old. So 2019 to 2020. So I had some friends out there who worked on grows. Like, it's like they have temp agencies out there. Like when it's harvest time, they'll hire people from in the city to come out to the grows and work. And I have friends even telling me that when they're doing this part-time labor, when it comes time to pay, they either tell you plata or plomo, which is like lead or money, but basically it's no money. They just tell them like they had you working for 2 months straight at harvest time, supposedly with the hopes that you're gonna get 200 a pound you harvest for them, and whatever, you get like 15 pounds at the end. That's the hopes, that's the pay. And when it comes time to pay, they just either smoke you or they tell you get the fuck on, like point blank period. And God, and if you catch you a good temp agency, you're not off like just off the words of people, the temp agencies, they're not really gonna do that. But if you just go out there on a whim, like trying to find you a job, they gonna smoke you, put you into work camp, like labor, like, cause you can't get in. You might find somebody in the little towns and they'll bring you up to their farm and you have no car, they got the keys. Like what you gonna do? It's either you take their shit and smoke them and get back home, or you just stuck, you know what I'm saying? You go out there, it's millions of missing people signs, and they'll never find you. There's no cell service. There's, I think, 12 sheriff officers that monitor like 15,000 square miles, if I'm not mistaken, something crazy like that. But all my friends are telling me that's a crazy idea, you're gonna get smoked, but we so focused on getting rich that we not hearing none of that. So we drive 3 hours, we going to people's farms, and we're seriously knocking on doors. And the first time we did this, it was like a 3-day span. We went to one farm and it was abandoned. It was a full functioning farm with 2 big houses on it. And we got out of there. We was in a Hemi, a red Hemi. We was tripping, gang, in a red Hemi. Pull up, nobody there. We at the gate honking, blowing. I'm like, man, let's hop the fence. Let's go. I know they out there. I see the plant. You could see the plants right here, bro. You could see 7-foot tall weed plants. First one we go to, nobody's there. Second one we go to, it's an old man. And they got a crazy farm, like 60,000 plants, like no joke, but they're legal. And like I said, this is 2019, 2020. I only had like 15, 16,000. Sleepy had 15, 16,000. And Hustle only had like 3 to 5 G's. So collectively, we did not even have 40 grand. So they wasn't messing with us. They was like, yeah, like giving us they was spinning us, bro. Wasn't feeling it. Third farm we went to, somebody actually came out with guns, for real. This actually, I ran this message like 3-4 different times, man, until I just found people in the city who connected with the farmers. So when I was with Sleepy and Hustle, nobody pulled blicks on us, but I had a white boy from Seattle who I was turning up at the time. He was coming down from Seattle, where it's legal, to Cali, pretty much basically to mess with me, because like, in the weed game, in the hustle game, it's never about the prices, it's about the connections. Because somebody would rather come fuck with you, knowing that they're not gonna get robbed and they're gonna get fair treatment, than go mess with somebody that is like skeptical. So I went with my white boy. I'm calling him Mikey, man. I miss my dog, man. I heard he got robbed and he living in New York now. I can't even find him on nothing. I would love to have him on here, but me and Mikey, we go out there and we're on Highway 74, Highway 34, whatever it is. We're in, I forget the name, bro. I ain't been out there in so long, since like 2023 for real. Me and Mikey go out there, and I remember there's these one country white dudes, and I banged on their shit. Like, they had a gate, but you could see all the greenhouses behind the gate. And mad people telling us, oh, these are all legal farms. They're not gonna mess with you. Like, we had this 7 doors, I believe. Like, there's this one area where it's legal but illegal. If you know, you know. And everybody telling us basically like, nah, try them, and then we go to them and they're like, try them, and we're like, we just left them and they told us to come to you, and they're like, oh nah, we ain't got it, so we getting spun. These white boys come out and they come out with a bag of depths, talking about 1,000, 1,200, because back then I was telling people I was from Florida. That's when I had to go get me that LA tax. And when people ask, bro, I'm from LA, I'm just trying to circumvent all the middleman, so that stopped a lot of problems. So the white boys come out. It was one white boy, and then he had two little minions pop out behind him, and he had a big old pump, and the other one had a little ugly 22, man. It might have been a 22 long rifle or some, or just like an MP5, but I knew it was a 22 because it had the clip, the banana clip with the see-through, and the bullets was thinner than my pinky. So they pretty much tried to play us, but me and Ike Mikey was playing with them things, bro. So I drove up from LA with no hammer. He flew down. I picked him up, and he had two hammers. So I had the little satchel bag. He had his little satchel bag, and we had them things. But, you know, it didn't escalate to that. We just told him, like, yo, bro, you going to try and play us for real? Like, we don't know the prices of this shit, bro. Like, I'm not from LA, and I've been doing this for, bro, I've been hustling at this point for 10 years. I'm the youngest of 5 brothers. Grew up around it. Everybody did it around me, so it's like I know the prices already. They were trying to play us, didn't work. So we're gonna fast forward to 2023. And I never really needed a Humboldt plug, but it's just kind of like a clutch, bro. Like if some shit goes sour in LA or you can't find this in LA, like, yo, bro, I'm gonna call you, get that ready for me. I'm gonna bring some goofies up here and we're gonna put some points on it. So it was always like everybody want to go to Humboldt. So it was like I had to get that. I had to set that in stone, bro. So long story short, we're gonna fast forward back to 2020. I got into some real beef. And I went up to Humboldt. I got into some beef in Atlanta. And I was like, you know what, bro? I'm just like living too fast in LA. I'm getting high. I'm doing all type of shit. I've been running off on people. I've been real deal robbing shit, bro. I started hanging with them Crips. We doing commercial burglaries. We doing strong arm robberies. All for weed, because they know I could sell this shit. So we doing it, and I'm just getting everybody rich. You feel me? So, like, 2023, I had made the decision I'm going to move up to Humboldt. And I had known one of my friends from Arizona who I met through the hustle. He put me on with his plug up there, white boy, and the white boy had it going, bro. He had it going. If I could figure out how to add a photo, I took a photo in his garage once, bro, and that man he was a real Humboldt white boy from Tampa, Florida, but he really put his roots down up there, and he had like 600 bows on him at all times, 100 pounds of shrooms, 50 to 100 pounds of wax, solventless, all type of shit, bro. Mushroom chocolate bars, edibles, they doing their own shit. He taught me how to use the Bitcoin to make the shipping labels, everything. I was doing sports betting at the time, so I'm buying bows from him. He buying picks from me. We running it up. Crazy timing. Crazy timing. I'm on good timing, bro. I'm running it up. So I was doing a lot of promo. At the time, I was paying people $3,000, shout me out, $1,000, shout me out. I had did this boozy promo, Lil Boosie, and I was like the lean plug at the time in LA. I was getting 2.5 pints a day, all in 8s, bro. I had a white boy who was really getting it in at the pharmacy. He had his friend went to med school, pharmacy school, and the white boy was having the pharmacy tech do everything. Like, we was getting them in, bro. You feel me? It was paper script years, bro. When the paper scripts, as long as you had a pharmacy technician or a good doctor, they gonna bust that script for you. So it was good. You have a doctor sign off, or you just have the pharmacy tech push it through without calling in the pharmacy to verify. So I was getting that shit in. So I remember it was these cats from Virginia, this little crew, man. I still mess with them to this day, so I'm not gonna say no names, man. These young bulls from Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, Richmond, the Beachside, Virginia, by the casinos. I'm not too familiar. I've never been out there, but they came out there with me. It was the young bull and his old bull. We'll call him Dread. He like 40 at the time, 41. Me and Dread really hit it off, bro. Like, that was my bro. Like that was my bro. Like, I can't put words to it. But we're up there in Humboldt, and I had been up there probably for about a month and a half at this point, and I'm dealing with who I'm dealing with, and just the prices ain't right, bro, because, like, I know this shit they're selling me, they're making money on. So whether it's 150, 150, 200, 300, whatever, because, like, there's real deals out there. Like, them farmers is really cultivating fucking 6,000 to 20,000 pounds a year, and they might sell 15,000 pounds, and they keep harvesting, so they forget about 1,000 pounds, and they're kind of going bad. To them, it's shit. But to somebody like us who really in the field, that $100 bag, bro, I might could sell in Cali for 400 without taking a risk, bro. Without sending it, without somebody sending me money, without having to do anything. God forbid the packet took. Now you mad at me? I gotta come up off some money. Now you don't fuck with me no more. So, bro, I'm like, we gotta get out there. So I told Dred and I told Lil Head, my Virginia boys, how I met a plug back in the day. And it's so much, because I really had done that like a couple times, and I found a plug out there named Vladimir, this Russian dude, and his money counter actually took like $8,000 from me, and it's a long crazy story. But we go out there, and it's this little city. I'm not gonna say it. I'll never forget it, bro. I always got a plug there. It's that man, bro. It's that man. So we go out there, and I shit you not, bro. We're driving, and we pass these farms, and nobody's out there. And I'm like telling them, like, look, bro, y'all black as shit. I'm white, so let me do the talking. But Dred, the older cat, he really a talker, bro. He really better than me at that shit. Like, he from New York. He a uptown hustler, up north. You know what I'm saying? New York, Brooklyn, Massachusetts, Philadelphia, like all that shit. Like, he like a gritty, old school hustler. Had them bricks back in the day. No Chicken Little, had them bricks. So we pulling up on a farm, and we see this dude out there, and I don't know if he own it or he working it, because he like watering the plants and he gardening the weed, and he don't speak no English. He from Montenegro or some shit like that, some Eastern European town, whatever. So me and Head telling them, man, we need a box. We need a box. We don't even got box money, but I'm telling them these folks not gonna talk to us unless we get in a box, bro. I had like 30 G's. Head and his homie had like 10 put together, bro. Head and Lil Head, Dred and Lil Head had like 10 put together, 15 put together. I had like a 30 ball, and I wasn't trying to spend it all either, because I'm really living out there. I'm not just grabbing a load and taking that shit back home and tweaking it. I'm going back to the city 2 hours away in Humboldt, the main city's in Humboldt, and I'm running it up, and I'm meeting people in the town. I'm sending it home. I'm telling people in LA, come get it from me, whatnot. So the dude, he telling us what we could understand is he don't own it. Get his number. He gonna call the boss. The boss gonna talk to us. So mind you, probably 30 minutes from this grow, I had a truck at the time. I had a 1500 Ram that I bought in Humboldt. Still had the Humboldt plates on it. We needed gas, bro. So we drove that extra 30 minutes. I know where the gas station at. It's like a rolling gas station where it's only one out there, bro. It's like 3 intersecting roads that come to it. And to get all through that shit, you gotta stop at this gas station, or it's not one for another hour this way, another 3 hours this way, 4 hours that way, or it's like 2, 1.5, 3. You know what I'm saying? So we go to that gas station, and we all hyped up. And in the midst, this other white boy pull up in a big, stupid lifted truck. His name Humboldt, bro. Born and raised out there. There's people named him Humboldt. That's just his trap name. You know what I'm saying? So when he go in the store, I'm watching him and what he grabbing, and I seen him pull out like $7,000, and like just to grab a pack of cigarettes, a moon pie, a chocolate moon pie, freaky ass young bull, and some Gatorades or something. And when he coming out, I'm up at the joint getting what I'm getting. I think I'm getting some blunts, some Black and Milds, and like a cheeseburger in the back, and a little microwavable cheeseburger. I microwaved it. By the time I come out, Head pumping the gas, and I see him talking to the white boy, and I pull up, and he like, so what y'all need, weed? And we was like, yeah, man, that's what we out here for. And he like, follow me. So he swear to this day he didn't say follow him, but I don't know, I think he got scared. But he told us follow him, and long story short, we just grabbed his number. He said he had to go do some water 2 different farms. He like a farm caretaker for other people. They invest his money with him, and he'll do it for him because he got the licenses and et cetera, et cetera. So by the time we get back, fast forward, by the time we get back to the city, we're probably about an hour away. The first dude who was watering the plants, the Eastern Russian, Eastern European, his boss called us. So we told him, look, it's nighttime. We're going to come back in the morning. So we ended up pulling back over there. And, bro, when I tell you they had glass, bro, they had glass, dog. They had depths for 400 or 500 that I know for a fact I could sell for. I know for a fact I can sell for 1,000 on my little Telegram. Just posted 900, 1 for a band, 5 for 900, 10 for 8 bands. So I'm like, yo, bro, we about to get rich, bro. I'm gonna try and drop the media in here, but I just don't want to get banned on YouTube. But just know if you ever run into me in person and you want to see that shit, bro, I'll put you down. I'm putting you down right now. So in the midst of all this going on, we pull back on the farm. The next day, we drive a little 3 hours. We pull up. They're so legit, bro. As soon as we get on the property, it's fucking 30 grow houses, 30 glass houses. They got what they call mixed lights. They're not regular greenhouses. They're glass. These are like $200K a piece, and they're 100-foot long. They got 30 of them. I'm talking about like a $10 million setup, and they're cranking out, like I just said, 6,000 to 20,000 pounds a year, not including the illegal shit they're doing. This is just metric. This is just the legal that they have. So we lock in. Long story short, them the bros. So we're staying down in the city. At this point, Head and Lil Head, Dread and Lil Head, they trying to come move out there. At first, it was just like a week or two until we got locked in, and they're taking their shit back and forth. When they come back, I'm picking y'all up, but they trying to move out now. So Dread, a private chef, the European take us to the big boss house. So we go farmer, boss, big boss, the one who got all the money, who married into the Humboldt community. And when we go there, they got sons. They're all like 7'5", bro. Like big, ginormous people. 7'5" is crazy. They're like 6'10", like, you know what I'm saying? One of them, I think the dad was like 7'1", and they happened to be related to a NBA player. But we just got the ultimate love, bro. Like the wife was a white lady. She loved us. My Dread thought he could fuck her. He thought he could take her from them because we'll be around the little city. They got a mall out there in Humboldt. It's a dog shit mall. You can't really, it's like Nike, a hat store, Spencer's. It's like a million dead stores in there just for rent signs, and a couple restaurants. And we would run into them while they're shopping, while we're go getting our suitcases for bro and them to, you know what I'm saying? Traffic get through Delta. So this all back in the day. This shit don't even work no more. You got to have a real route. And that's what little egg roll say. Eastside egg roll from Detroit say the weed ain't burnt out. You just ain't found a route. Swear to God, man. But it's just still going on at large scales. But that's how I found my first plug who really turned me up. They treated us like family, bro. They helped us find a crib. They gave us one of their cribs to rent because out there in Humboldt, if I had diamond teeth at the time, so I was the one that face on everything. Even though I had the diamond teeth and the neck tats, it's still better than a black person being up there with dreads trying to explain why they're living up here, because they already know, bro. It's literally a weed town, bro. 90% of the economy is weed. The other 10% is lumber and real estate. It's like realistically 80% weed, 20% lumber, 5% labor, 5% real estate out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real estate gotta go. It's everywhere is real estate, but weed really run that whole area. So they helped us get in the crib because we couldn't, bro. It took 2 months till we ran into them, and then a month after till they felt comfortable enough with us to put us in the crib and know that we not on no bullshit. Because like we would come, we ended up explaining our situation why we didn't grab the box, and it was like, yo, bro, like, this is what it is, bro. We Telegram trapping. We up here now. So we would come to the farmer's boss. The farmer's boss we'd grab 20, 30, 40 bags, and he'll throw me only. He wouldn't tell them, but he would throw me. They knew. I remember my homies, bro. I would give them the bags, but he'd be like, don't tell them. I'm going to give it to you because you the one not leaving. And whatever we bought, he would front. So it was a perfect little situation until it wasn't, man. Shit just, I don't even know what happened, bro. When a Dread or Lil Head ran off on him, bro, they gave us like, bro, they was giving us bags for 100, gang, and 10,000 for 100 pounds, bro. And them folks taking it to Virginia, and they still fucking it up. Cause Lil Head a street nigga, bro. He want to get in shootouts, bro. Big Dread locked up right now for getting in a shootout with Lil Head on the freeway, bro. They done smacked out all type of stuff. So it's crazy, but I'm still on good terms with them. I know for a fact if I wanted to go back to that life right now, I could go. I got bro, you know what I'm saying? I got bro contact. We still in contact. My tabs is clear with him. He still be begging me. When it's harvest time, he'll send it to me. Like, we had this code word called potentials, because, like, you know, there's a language barrier. So when they would show us bags we didn't want, I would say no. And if they show me a bag that I wanted, I would say potential. And he'll be like, yo, bro, it's mad potentials up here. Mad potentials. Call me, bro. It's mad potentials. And for a minute there, I was taking all my people, bro. Because when I would go fuck with potential, man, I'm going to call them bald head. When I go fuck with bald head, whatever. Bro, say for instance, if I'm trying to get a front, I'll tell my boy, look, you not doing shit. Come with me to Humboldt. I'm going to give you 15,000, 20,000. You going to pretend like you're shopping, and I'm going to pretend like I'm broke and that he got to front me. I'm going to be like, yo, I'll bring you a 20K play, but just front me like half of what he buy or whatever he buy. So it'll be my money, and I'm really getting the front off of him. Because after Lil Dread and Big Head hit the boy, he started trying to take it out on me because I'm the last one that he could get a hold of. And he trying to be like, yo, bro. He would always be like, yo, bro, they owe me 7,000, 8,000 still. Can you pay for them like 5,000, 6,000? So I just stopped fucking with bro for a minute because I was like, bro, that's that European shit. In America, you can't mix business with business, bro. Like, you and me on a clean face, just because my homies, nobody told you to front them. At first, you was just fronting me and didn't even tell them. And you let my homies talk you into it, bro. So that was his problem. And that's how the cookie crumbled, but I still got him on the line. And yeah, man, that's how I made my first Humboldt plug and really turned up. I remember, like I said, I started out there with 30 bands. Within, this was like May 2023. Yeah, it was right after 420, May 2023. By June, July, by December, I had like $287,000, and I moved back to Florida. I moved in with my grandma. And that was the first time I really told myself I need to take a break. I was like, bro, I'm over $250,000. I need to take a break, bro. I need to reintegrate into society. Like, I was having this whole conversation with my boy who in prison. He like, man, go get you a job at McDonald's, bro. It don't even matter. Get you a job somewhere, bro. Gas station, somewhere where you could just reintegrate into society and relearn how to talk to people and stop robbing and just slow your life down, slow your road down. Long story short, didn't listen. Ended up catching more cases, and you know, life is life, bro. It's beautiful, and that's how I made my first plug in Humboldt, the right way, not the slight way. But like I said, we've been doing this since 2019. I don't think it's gonna work now for y'all. I think it's better if you just find somebody who knows somebody up there and lock in, bro. Let's get it.